I can't hear y'all.
Yes, it was on
Oh,
mute.
there we go. All right, Dave, you on? People don't know how to work their Zoom every week, bro.
Same thing every week.
Not every week. You know how it go.
Every other
Everybody,
week.
everybody's still in their trucks, and everybody still towing. So
That's a good thing.
you got people. No, you got people that came and they hooking up cars right now. So his phone just got disconnected. David's phone just got disconnected. So he might be in the bad service. But what y'all got going on for the day? How you make out the day, Reef? Hey, King.
Hi, good evening.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I said today was good, man. Today was real good.
Tell me a little bit about what you learned today. The last 2 days.
You know what? I'm learning the process. I'm learning how to connect the cars, how to connect the cars, get them up there, just the whole process, man. And I'm loving it.
All right. Did you go through the equipment as far as your J hooks, your snatch block, your winch? I seen you looking at the controllers. Did you get familiar with the controllers yet?
I got familiar with the controller, got familiar with the J hooks. Yes.
All right. You getting on anything yet that you actually used? That's Dave right there too. Hey Dave, this Sharif and that's his wife Keena and their daughter. What's your daughter name again?
Kennedy.
Kennedy. So they've been in 2 days in, Dave, so far. Chuck, you won't see Chuck, but he does all the recording in the background, the back for the information. Anything far as the company, Chuck handles it. Hey, baby.
What's up, Chuck?
Yeah, so Chuck handles everything for us on the back end. You never see Chuck face. I call him Ghost. You never see his face. He's over in the Philippines, and he does all our logos. He does all the content that y'all see on Instagram. Everything, all the graphic work. The life of our ebook. So Chuck definitely plays a big part to the Maximus Tow Academy team. Dave just came out of the program. How long you been out the program so far, Dave?
I said like a month.
Like a month. So he's been a little bit over a month right now. And everything's still a process, but he's getting down to it. But I want you to understand too, Reef, it's going to be a process. You're going to grasp it. You're going to get the hang of it. But just remember, anytime you're making them big bucks, it's patience for everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm just curious to hear y'all. Like, I always ask all the new mentees that's coming in, like, what's your goals and plans? What are you looking for? What are you planning on doing? Like real life goals. You know what I mean? I know our goal. Everybody goes to be a multimillionaire. Everybody goes to make that 6 and 7 figures. But it's not the end. I don't want y'all just to. When I say you can go out and make 6 and 7 figures, like I want to hear where y'all want to be because I manifest everything and I want y'all to manifest it. And we do it each and every week. So each and every week when we come back on, as you manifest in each and every week of your dreams and your goals, you know how to set your weeks up. Because basically what I do, I manifest my weeks on a Sunday. You know what I mean? Which is my day off, but I'm Hebrew. So I manifest on Saturday because that's my Sabbath. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know everybody's religion, but the day that you're supposed to take off, I always like to tell people, if you're into your religion or you're into your God or whoever you believe into, just remember his day off is your day off. It's the family's day off. It's your time to brainstorm. It's your time to get your manifesting on, to get your goals and your dreams together. So I want to definitely hear from y'all, like, how are y'all putting y'all thing together to come to light?
All right. So the initial goal, like, so what you want, like the yearly goal? You want the 6-month goal? No. Or just
so I want your weekly goal, because your weekly goal is going to tell me what you're going to do in a year. So I never ask anybody where do you expect to be at in the year. I go off a week to week basis because week to week add up, like pennies add up. You know what I mean? So I like to add the pennies up to the dollar.
Got you. So how about this? I could do one even better. I could go by daily goals, weekly goals. I got everything written down.
Daily and weekly.
That'll work. So my daily goal is 1,000 a day. Right. Okay. So of course, that's 6,000 in a week because I'm working 6 days a week. right?
Right. I'm listening to you. I'm just doing my calculator. I'm listening to you though.
Right. So I'm sorry, let me pull it back up. Sorry about
6,000 a week.
6,000 a week.
4.
Times 4, right? Boom. So that's 24 in a month, right? Right. So
Right.
that's
I'm with you.
312 for the. So that's 312 for the year,
Okay.
right? So that's our plan is once I get rocking and rolling, and then within the first 3 to 6 months, grab a second truck. We're actually looking for a truck now. You know, we look for a truck now. We're gonna have a truck soon. Within the first, like I said, 3 to 6 months, get a second truck, get somebody else to to jump into there. So, but that 300, that $1,000 a day, that's my goal. You know, that ain't got nothing to do with the second truck. That's what we're gonna do on the individual truck.
Individual truck. All right, 312. All right, so definitely because I take notes. Everything is recorded, so everything is being videoed. And I do it so when that year comes, we can go all the way back to the beginning and listen to you from the beginning, listen to you for the second quarter, the third quarter, all the way to the end of the year. And I do that so I can give that to y'all. You know what I mean? Because videos to me is important. And you can always go back and listen to yourself talk to hear your goals and how to stay on track. I'm an on track person. You know what I mean? I don't like, if I'm only going 60 miles per hour, I'm gonna go 60 miles per hour. I'm not trying to go 65. I'm not trying to go 70 because that's when you crash. You know what I mean? So what I want to tell you is that's your goal. Stay to that goal. If you do more, then you do more. If you hit the goal, then listen, it was a blessing. You hit your goal. You know what I mean? So just remember, I built this academy and break it down to you. So once again, y'all know I've been towing for 21 years. I've been towing for 21 years. And people always ask me and say, basically, why didn't you come and have this school sooner? Well, I tell people, I can't teach people unless I've done it. I can't teach people unless I learned everything I needed to learn to be able to give you guys the guidance to get where I'm at. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to really have a school until I hit my 8-figure mark, right? But I just didn't want to hit my 8-figure mark in 1 year. It had to be consistent for me. Because if I can't show consistency as a leader, how can I show consistency to y'all? You know what I mean? If I can't show consistency to myself, how can I be a leader to show consistency to my mentees and my students? You know what I mean? So that's why I didn't do it a lot faster than I wanted to. And I learned patience. And patience took me a longer way than anything. You know what I mean? Because I used to be impatient. Everything had to be done right then and there. Everything had to be in my face right there. And I just wanted to be gun-ho about everything. Well, gun-ho has cost me having a bunch of money, having millions, to only having $5 by making the wrong decisions. You know what I mean? I done had millions. I done had nothing. I done ate oodles and noodles. You know what I mean? And I used to always ask my guy, like, what am I doing wrong? And I never seen the picture of what I was doing wrong because I'm strong-minded. And when you're strong-minded, I never wanted to listen to my lady. At the time, now Sheena's my wife. You know what I mean? So y'all come into a business, and I say that to say y'all coming into a business as a group, a family, right? Just remember, every business working with a couple is going to be stressful. But y'all two got to remember that y'all are one. Not one person is stronger than the other. Not one person's mind is stronger than the next person. But just remember, everybody has their own thoughts, and that both of y'all come together with y'all thoughts. Not, well, babe, I don't like that. Well, listen, babe, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and try that because it might work. And if it don't work, don't bash her and say it don't work. Vice versa. Just say, listen, babe, we got to figure out something else because that idea didn't work. And I always want to say that to y'all as we start this program together, because y'all got me for a year, but y'all got me for a lifetime. If y'all understand what I'm saying, like we're never, like I told you, Reef, on the phone, I didn't build this for me to send you through academy, put y'all on the truck, y'all to spend y'all money with me, and then go out and then y'all on your own. You kind of get what I'm saying? So once again, I always tell y'all, I'm one phone call away. Don't never hesitate to call me. I'm always busy, but I'm never busy for that phone call to make sure you guys are doing what y'all need to do out there. All right. King is going to be busy for him. You know what I mean? It's going to be, listen, I'll tell you this too. I know I'm a lovepreneur, but I don't teach. I'm not a counselor, but I'm just going off of what me and my wife been through and went through in our journey to building our success. You know what I mean? We was like, we're two bulls, and Keena and Reef, I know y'all. I know Keena personality for the little bit of time that we talk, and I know Reef personality for the little bit of time that I talk to him. And both of y'all got bull mentalities where y'all both gonna ram into each other. And it's expected. It's expected. But just remember, this thing is stressful. King is gonna be stressful for him at work because this a man, I call this it's a woman and a man job, but this some hard labor for your money. You know what I mean? It's awesome money, but it's awesome labor. He's gonna come home stressful. You know what I mean? And listen, he's gonna have them times where you probably want to watch a movie, but he's gonna be asleep. You know what I mean? But listen, it's gonna be a journey for y'all that y'all always have this tool to take anywhere y'all go. Just remember, tow trucking is a thing that if y'all want to y'all start making buku money, you can pack up, you can move. So just remember, understand each other ideas, and most importantly, just understand each other as husband and wife. You know what I mean? New adventure. I don't want to see y'all get frustrated and clash, and then next thing you know, the business go down the drain. You know what I mean? So I just like to say that in my beginning. So since I got that out the way, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get to Dave. Dave been with us for about 3-4 months now. Dave went through the academy. He blew through the academy. He blew through it fast. He owns tractor trailers, 3 tractor trailers as well. And I remember y'all saying y'all wanted to go through tractor trailers. So I'm glad Dave's on tonight because he's a big time tractor trailer owner. And I wanted him to break down to y'all why he's pulling back from tractor trailers from all the money he made. 6 figures. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna break down why our entity that y'all just joined is totally different. And y'all gonna understand why y'all will always make tons of money into this business. So Dave, like I said, owned 3 tractor trailers, and Dave been doing it for a while. And me just looking at Instagram, a lot of people, when COVID hit, I don't know if y'all paid attention to Instagram, where everybody ran out to purchase tractor trailers because that was like the new thing on Instagram. You ever see people stand in front of their tractor trailers, they taking pictures? So what it did to Dave was, Dave typically making 10,000 a run or whatever he make on a run. You got these newbies who never really seen money, and they get one call and say, I can do it for $5,000. So what is it doing is hurting Dave and them who've been doing it for a long time. A lot of the old timers who've been doing it for a long time, these newbies coming in, cutting the prices, not really understand. You got to pay for state to state, your empty stickers. You got to pay for fuel. You got to pay for heavy duty maintenance. If a tire blow out, so they not adding that into their expenses. And then what it do to Dave, it started hurting Dave and them company. And that's when he said he saw me posting up when I first popped out in January with the new course coming out and the blueprint. And he reached out, and I knew him since we was kids. Haven't seen him since kids. And he reached out like, listen, what's going on? Tell me a little bit about the Maximus Tow Academy. I want to be a part of it. I got to do something different, implement something different without doing my tractor trailing. Dave joined. Dave been in the program for about 2 months, got out in 2 months, bought a truck, and now Dave's on the road. You know what I mean? He's on the road, and he's picking out little kinks right now. But it takes a month or 2 to really hook up with the providers, get to know the providers, them knowing your company is a reputable company, to trust you to constantly keep calling you to go out on tours, right? Tell them a little bit about your company, Dave, and how everything went for you.
Hendrix, sit down.
Everything going good. Everything going good. Like Maul said, I just been out for like it'll be a month.
Almost a month
that I've fully been out there on my own. Like you said, it's gonna be time consuming. Everything take time, and that's a fact. I still do got them. I actually just sold one. One is being in process, but I'm flipping my tractors to come to the tow game full force because it's just a whole different economy now. You know, We went from, like Maul said, I was bringing in 10 grand a week to, I got up one morning, Walmart said, hey, we're going to cut y'all. We just signed a new contract 2 weeks prior. Hey, we're going to let y'all go. We got somebody to do it cheaper. You know? So, just the way with fuel and everything. Fuel alone, I went from paying $1,200 a week to $3,600 a week a truck. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it was a profitable.
Double.
It was a profitable. But this
so
move,
then, go ahead.
This move that I made, honestly, was I'm a jumper. You know, I like the. It was a risk, but it's well worth it. It's well worth it.
So that's what it's about, and I'm glad Keena and Reef came along because it seemed like they're jumpers too. Reef called me one day, signed up. 2 days later, ran past his wife, had to get her okay, like typically what we got to do. And I learned to do that. Thanks, Reef, because you keeping me on track. You said I got to call my wife, make sure she agreeing to it, and give her this, that, and the third. And King said, "Let's do it." You know what I mean? And that's what couples about. Couples ain't about, no, babe. If you're gonna be my couple, you got to be a risk taker like me, or we just ain't gonna get along because, damn it, I can't keep making the same money each and every week, each and every year. Something got to change. You know what I mean? Because after, I'm gonna tell you how money goes. You can make 100, you can make 300,000, right, y'all? Your lifestyle change. So you start making 300,000-400,000 a year. What you gonna do? You typically want a bigger house. Your expenses change. You know what I mean? So your expenses go up. So that's why I tell people never get comfortable. And one thing I like about towing is tractor trailers, you get controlled by brokers who control your money, like they did him. See how they signed him up a contract and the broker found somebody that can do it cheaper. So what they do, they cut them out. They don't care that you spent 200,000-300,000 on a tractor trailer. They cut you out and don't care if you lose it, mess your credit up or nothing. So the reason I never went tractor trailer is for that fact, because for one, I don't even like a boss to even tell me what to do. So that's why I never had a regular job. So I said, damn, if I'm going over to the tractor trailer industry and a broker's telling me how much money I can get after I spent 400,000 on a truck. So I said I had to be smart. So when I had my tire shop, I said, what business can I really do that nobody still doesn't control me and I'm still my own boss? And it was tow trucking. Tow trucking, your prices are what your price is. Your private tows is what your private tows are. You know what I mean? So you kind of make up your own prices at your own leisure. You kind of get what I'm saying? Not only that, you're making up your own prices, making up your own money. You're not on the road for weeks. It was time Dave be on Zoom, he in his tractor trailer in his bump.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I said, damn, I don't want to be on the road away from my family. I don't mind spending my 14 and 16 hours out on the street every day, but God dog it, I need to be home in the bed with my wife every night. So that's why I chose tow trucking, because at the end of the day, Reef, you come home, you do them long hours, you taking your shower, you going to bed, laying next to wifey. Nobody's controlling your money. Nobody's controlling your time. It ain't no rush when you got to pick this up. But I will tell you this. I try to do every tow an hour. Put yourself on an hour. Doctors is making $150, $200 an hour. So if you're making your tows $100, you're doing them every hour. You might do 2 tows in an hour. So that's how I think. What are surgeons making? If surgeons can make $150 an hour, forget it. Then people don't need surgery every day. I'm scared. If I had to get a surgery, like I had to get wisdoms out, it took me 3 years to finally break down for my jaw to hurt, to have to go get my surgery, right? Break down in your car, they have to get it towed. You get a flat tire, they have to get it towed. You kind of get what I'm saying? You get in an accident, Reef, you have to get it towed. You don't pay that car note, you have to get it towed. You park in the parking lot with them signs up illegally, guess what? You're going to get it towed. And that's why I love towing, because it's so many entities. Tractor trailer, you have one entity, load up and drop off. So just with them entities I gave you, once y'all start applying yourself the right way, with every entity I gave you, y'all shouldn't wait to do it. Everybody should do it ASAP. As soon as you get that business license, as soon as you get your towing license to operate your tow truck in the city of Philadelphia. Anybody learned about the MC? Not you, Dave. But what did y'all learn about the MC numbers from the modules? What does the MC numbers do?
that allows you to be able to operate interstate. So you can go from Pennsylvania to Jersey or anywhere. So it allows you to
State to state.
state to state.
Bingo.